are here with JAMII CIRCLE. It's the Lewis Girls, and we are going to talk about the Ariel, the whole Little Mermaid situation with, what's her name? Halle Bailey. Okay, so there's a whole thing on the internet going around that, like, I guess a lot of non-black people, like a lot of white people, are mad that she is going to be playing
in their feelings.
Yeah, in their feelings, that she's going to be playing Little Mermaid in a live action. Is it a play or a movie?
I think
it's a movie. Okay. Yeah. So what do you guys think about it? I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, well, you're. I just feel like it's funny to me. I'm like, you guys are mad about a mermaid, right?
It's fictional.
It's fictional, but at the same time, I could understand. I mean, they are mad about the mermaid, but I can understand because if they would have made Black Panther a white person, we would have felt some type of way, and he's fictional, right? But the fact that we don't even have that many things that we can connect with.
Exactly.
So when Black Panther came out, it was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that we can relate to, you know? But they have, like, all everything the stuff that they have growing up that they can relate to.
Everything.
That they can, like, we are everything.
Spider-Man, Batman.
We're superheroes. We're Little Mermaids. We're princesses. We're all of these things.
Cinderella, all of that.
But the thing is, too, is that they couldn't make Black Panther white because it wouldn't have made any sense.
The same thing with Mulan. They couldn't make Mulan white.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made any sense because of the structural background of the movie. Exactly. But the thing is, like you said, Ariel's not a real character. They just picked that depiction of her to play her. She's not even a human being. You know what I'm saying? And they act like they're the only ones who were talking about mermaids. In Africa, people have been talking about mermaids for years.
Exactly.
And years. But they would call Mami Wata if somebody wants to go look that up. But they were talking about mermaids. Even in Zimbabwe, they had sightings of mermaids.
Black.
Yeah, they had sightings of mermaids and stuff like that. So mermaids been around for a long time. There's no place that doesn't have a mermaid lore, like, or a story of a mermaid. So just because they picked a black person to pick something that's made up, that Disney made up anyways, I don't see the problem with it, because for a long time they were white. There's a word called whitewashing. They call it whitewashing for a reason, because that's what they were doing to everything.
Exactly.
Music, TV, everything was being whitewashed. Even black characters were being
Egyptian movies, all of that stuff.
Were being whitewashed.
We do see a lot of white people on screen already. So how
I know, yeah.
People can't get their shine.
There's barely any minorities in movies right now. Barely. Everything is white. As soon as they want to add a black person into something, it's a big problem.
And I also, I was gonna say that. Sorry, I'm just gonna say this quick. Is that when it came to the Little Mermaid that is white? Because when I was younger, I used to buy Little Mermaid all the time, and it's just that black people never had an issue with Little Mermaid being white. And now that they want to portray her as a black girl, white people have a big issue with that.
And then they created a hashtag on Instagram. What is notmyariel or something like that? It's like, really?
But like, it's not that serious. The funny thing is, like, y'all mad for like the wrong things. Like, get mad about people being treated unfairly.
Exactly.
Get mad about people can't get in jobs. Get mad about things that actually matter.
Killed by police. Like, this is such a minor issue.
But it was so funny when somebody showed me the picture of her and they put the little piece of chicken. You know how Ariel has a little
chicken?
They put a little chicken
when they
exactly.
whitewashed the Egyptians, you never put no white people.
Exactly.
But they washed it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And they even had the picture with the watermelon under her.
They had her with a freaking piece of chicken hanging from her neck.
Oh my god!
I laughed and like everything. I laughed because I was like, these people are hilarious.
Even people like Aunt Jemima and Martin Luther King, they made them look lighter. They even when people draw them and stuff, they're made to look lighter. Everything has been whitewashed.
Yeah.
And Ariel was not. They just depicted her like that. It was not written as to say that it was written as a white woman playing it. They got the story from other places because there's real mermaids. But it's not to say that they just made up this story out of the air and boop, mermaids came about. Mermaids are a real thing, and black people in Africa have been seeing mermaids, idealizing them like for a long time.
Let's go back to like the first primordial deities, the Ogdoads. They're fish people. They're something like mermaids. You know what I'm saying? So that's a long time ago, thousands of years ago, thousands and thousands, when they were talking about the Ogdoads. You know, they had tails like mermaids, and then they had bodies like
humans. Walk to on
and
land
they were on land, and they did come on land too. So
and those are in the ancient stories.
That's ancient.
But
That's ancient.
it's just funny to me that people nowadays are just so sensitive. Like 2019, people are so sensitive because back in the days, I don't know if you guys seen the movie, but there was Cinderella. I think it's kind of like the live rendition, like what they're doing now with Brandy.
Yeah, that was the movie.
Brandy, Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, Whitney Houston. There's like an Asian guy who's playing the prince. Nobody.
And the dad was a white man.
Yeah,
a white man.
And
a black woman.
Whoopi was
and
his
Chinese
mom.
child.
Yeah, and nobody didn't look like they cared about. And then it's like 2019. Everything is an issue. Like,
it's like
why are you guys crying about
it's just the mentality of people too. Because why can't Ariel be
any
portrayed
color
by anybody?
Exactly.
But to me, it's hypocritical.
It is hypocritical.
You guys are hypocrites. Because you'll take movies that are supposed to be Asian, are supposed to be Africans, are supposed to be Latino, and everything, and you'll have a white actress play them.
Because I was
that
watching. Did you see the movie with? I think it wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio. It was like what is it called? It's an Asian movie. It was made. I think it was in Asia, and it was the Great Wall of China. I think it's called the Great Wall of China. I just don't remember who the actor was, but he. It's a white actor, right? And then it's an Asian movie, but a lot of the characters in the movie, they are white, like the whitest Asian people you can find. And it's like, okay, why can't you find actual Asian people to
especially
play?
people because when you portray movies like that, when you get the actual people who the movie's for, it just brings a different type of energy to it.
Locks, and you're like, hopefully they don't change her locks and stuff.
I hope they let her stay with her locks.
I hope she
and they don't
keeps
put
the
a
locks and
wig on it.
They'll probably put a wig on her.
But I don't
think they're gonna let her wear her locks.
They should. That would be
It would be
because
cool.
some people, when they make movies, they don't have no vision,
They don't have.
and it just
They
it's
just
just
whatever.
boring.
They just put in.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the one vision that they have is straight hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
This 2019, everything's gonna change. There's certain things that every group doesn't like. Everything's gonna change. People just need to just relax,
Right? Like,
if
just
you don't
live
want to see
life.
a movie, you don't have.
Why
to
are you
see
so
it.
bothered about what somebody else is doing?
It's not even for you. That's
Exactly.
the movies for the children.
Exactly.
They're more open minded. Let them be more open minded.
Exactly.
And we all live in the world. We all know that there's different race people that live in the world. It's not going to only stick to one race. That's going to be a cartoon character for the rest of our lives.
But that's the problem.
It
They
is the
want to be
problem.
everything.
It
They
is.
want to be Jesus.
Everything
They
is
want to be
everything.
God. They want to be
It is.
here.
Santa
They want
Claus.
to
Like
be
Santa Claus
right?
was even
I already know.
white.
But
He's original too.
That day and time is
it's
over.
going to change. That's what I'm saying. But we all live in the world. We know that people don't. There's not only one race.
Making Ariel black or different is not going to ruin the movie.
It's
not.
It's going to just make it better.
Yeah.
That's just beyond all the way real, you know. And I feel like people they're just mad. You're mad.
They can still go back and watch the old.
There's all different colors of mermaids.
Mermaids.
When you look, there's white
Exactly.
mermaids. There's mermaids.
There's a lot of
you know
different
what I'm saying?
colored people too, and they have to get it through their head that it's not only white people. That
It's
it
not
is
Everybody
only
needs
white people.
representation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Because
know?
even I watched what is that? What's Pokemon? The recent movie.
I never
Ash.
watched it.
Ash is a little black boy. I think he's like mixed. Like his dad is white and his mom. But in the actual cartoon, he's Asian. And it's like nobody made a big fuss about that. So it's like, why are you guys making how come white people didn't make a big fuss about Ash being a little mixed boy? But now that Ariel wants to be a little black girl, everybody wants to make up I didn't even hear anything about the Pokemon thing. I didn't hear it being a big issue.
It's not an issue.
Nobody
to them.
cares.
It's not an issue to them.
And it's like as soon as this happens, it's like
Because
everybody's up in arms.
I think the main reason is that when they know most of the cartoons are going to be watched by children. Children are not going to be. They're going to be paying attention, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you see, like for instance, black kids, if you look at an Ariel movie, you're gonna like the white portrayed. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, kind of thing. They just want to bring, like you said to brainwash.
They want to
It's
brainwash
like
kids.
brainwashing kids to just think like there's
Because all these characters were white when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. The only
Exactly.
thing we felt close to was
Barbie,
Potato.
dolls,
Yes,
everything.
The Lion King is the Lion King.
Yeah.
Because that was the only thing that connected with us.
So,
it's 2019. They gotta change it up a bit. They can't be living throughout the.
but they
past.
need to do their research because they're so angry and so mad about certain things. Even when you were talking about Europe was named after a black woman, Europa. So they don't even do their research enough. They like to just come and be up in arms, and they don't do their research enough to see that we always been there.
It's like when we
already had all this culture and everything like that. They don't like to do research. They always think it's mine.
Yeah,
But the problem is the most ignorant people have the loudest mouths. That's just it.
Because with us, when we're up in arms with black people, when we're up in arms about things that actually matter most of the time.
Most of the time.
White
Not all the
people,
time. Sometimes we do be on some
But
nonsense.
with white people, they're up in arms about stupid shit. Like, it's like you said, they should be up in arms about things that actually matter. Why are you up in arms about a cartoon? Like, that's the least thing to be mad about.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
It's for kids.
Like, I feel like they don't want their children to grow up. Like, these children now that don't know much about the Little Mermaid from before, I feel like they don't want their kids to grow up seeing a black Little Mermaid.
Because they
That's why
said they're talking about the same feelings they had when they were a kid, when they were watching Little Mermaid. But we're in a different day and time. There's going to be certain, you got non-binary,
Exactly.
you got non-conforming, you got people, asking people, what's their pronoun. So these children are not going to grow up like you, and a lot of these people parents always try to push their beliefs on their kids. Let your children mold themselves through their minds. You mold yourself when you were a kid, and you grew up a racist. Let's be hanging chicken around people's necks when everybody likes fried chicken.
And what was that? A Christian group?
It was a Christian group doing that. Well, God, are they praising?
They even went and made a whole Facebook page about the whole Little
It's just
Mermaid
ridiculous.
thing.
You're up in arms because do you care about your children? Or you care about yourself?
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Their feelings are hurt, but the kids
They don't care.
Like we watched Cinderella. There was a black mom, a white dad, and an Asian son.
I mean, I was sitting there like,
we just like
when you're a kid, you're like, how does a black, white man make a little Asian boy? But it's like, whatever, it's a cartoon,
It's just like let's just put it this way: the adults are acting like children by caring about this
right?
movie so
And the
much.
children are like,
the children are just looking at movies like,
right?
okay,
yeah,
like, this is cool.
It's another day. It's
not Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Oh,
she's like native.
Pocahontas,
Okay.
kind of a native kind of thing.
They look like they try to whitewash Pocahontas.
yeah,
Like,
all the time.
But it, I
And
mean,
she didn't
yeah.
even. The real Pocahontas didn't even look like the Pocahontas from
But
the movie.
you guys, they whitewashed
That's what I'm saying. We
everything.
never
Everybody
fuss
is
about
white.
it. We
Everybody
just
is
watch
white.
it.
Everybody
even
is
the new Aladdin movie looks like it's whitewashed because Jasmine was never that light.
No, she was.
She's darker than that, and so was Aladdin.
And her hair wasn't even
So it's
straight like that. She had like puffy.
The only person that you can really,
hair.
the only one that you can really mix around with is the genie because the genie's like it's just like a little blue thing. But Jasmine and Aladdin,
They be
you
finding
don't hear people
Fussing about that.
Fussing
Yeah.
about that. So
all the Disney movies.
People could buy different color of Ariels that they want. It's your choice. If you want to buy the white, you can buy the white. If you want to buy the black, you can buy
It's
the
just
black.
another depiction
buy
of the
green?
character. What's
It's like
bad about that?
it's up to you.
But that's how it is in this day and time. Everybody just needs to get representation.
Yeah, exactly.
You see it when they made the crazy rich Asians.
That movie's actually
People
funny.
loved it.
I liked it.
Asian
It was
people
funny.
Like, oh my
Yeah.
God,
It was
representation. When
Exactly.
they made Black Panther, black people were like, oh my gosh, Black Panther. Now people are just like, nope, representation.
taking it
I need
Yeah.
something to show
Put
my
their
kids
foot
that
down.
looks like them.
Yeah.
So that
Well, I
time
feel
is
like
over.
that as too. If we want representation, we really have to do it ourselves.
We
Yeah.
need to start making our own black princesses and Disney characters.
And I feel like with representation, it needs to be like how I was saying with not Crazy Rich Asian alone, but with other, they always try to bring out the whitest Asian people or whatever. It needs to be like full on
Yeah.
Asian. Like, why can't you bring out somebody that looks Asian and not somebody that looks more closer to white than Asian? Or why can't you show a black person who looks closer to black than white? Why can't you show an Indian person that looks closer to Indian than white? Like, I don't understand.
It's kind of like the same. On her topic, it's kind of like the same thing as Blackish. When you look at the children and the mom's mixed,
And they bring out more of the
And some
whiter
of those
kids.
kids are actually mixed. Too.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
the little boy, he's mixed. The big daughter's mixed.
The only one that's not mixed is the little one.
girl.
If it
Yeah.
has to come to a black TV show, black movie, they
Bring out the black.
whitest
Like, why can't you?
But
bring out
that
the
would be
ones
too
that-
strong for them. Like it would be too powerful.
Yeah.
People, it would
Like they
just
say,
be
a
too powerful.
nuclear black family is too powerful. They can't have the black family.
But
Everything to everybody. They just want to be everything. And if they want to be mad about it, I tell people you can do what you want. You can say what you want. You can be mad about what you want. Don't go see it.
I don't try to push your
But you
views
see
on other people either.
racism coming out in people when things like this happen.
Yeah.
You, the people who thought I'm not right, you just see
Yep.
that they can't help it. It's coming out. It's the older people in our generation. They just so racist. They can't help it. And you just look at them and laugh. I just look at them and laugh because they hanging chicken around our neck. But you see them in Popeyes
Right?
all the time.
KFC,
KFC.
see whatever you want.
Yeah,
Go
everybody-
support
yeah.
whatever. If
It's
you don't
just a
want to
movie.
support it, don't support it. If
support
you
it.
want to support it, support it. It's
And
whatever.
You're the adult. You could buy the movie for your kid if you want. You could see it or not.
Yeah.
End of story.
Okay, yeah. But thanks for watching, you guys. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks. Bye. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram, and follow JamiiCircle.
And make sure you guys go check out our video. We
Yeah.
did another collab video with them before we did this one. So
Check it out on
it's
their
gonna be
channel.
nice. Check it out.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
So,
yeah.
Just cut all that.
at the end of the day,
Cut all that out.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, you can go